Hello, everyone, and welcome to a spooky version of the Niche Files. This month, we're going to be putting out 3 episodes, one of each of a spooky, horror, something dark side content for this month. Because once again, I got the idea. They agreed. I don't know why I bother anymore. I'm not a spooky kind of guy. And with that, I will leave this up to the screen queens, the spook queens of the Niche Files, Kass and Cody. Take it away, ladies.
Welcome to spooky season. And this year it feels extra special because Goosebumps, the 1995 TV series based on R.L. Stine's books, is turning 30.
I'm so old.
This show defined my childhood. I had shelves full of the books, and I would stay up way too late reading under the blanket with a flashlight. And then came the show. If you grew up in the 90s like I did, you probably still have that intro burned into your brain. The dog's glowing eyes, that flying G landing on a briefcase, and the mysterious theme song. Add in R.L. Stine himself popping in like a kid-friendly Rod Serling, and it instantly felt bigger than just another TV show.
Now, Rod Serling's from the Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone is basically the old-fashioned Black Mirror for you kids nowadays.
Pretty much. For me, though, a lot of the magic was in the practical effects. The masks, puppets, makeup, the clever tricks that make the monsters feel a little too real. And what made it all so special was how they took everyday kid fears like bullies, stage fright, creepy crawlies, and blew them up into full-blown nightmares.
Question.
Go ahead.
Was there ever an episode where a kid constantly had a nightmare of showing up in their underwear in class?
Not that I can recall.
Good.
It's hard to say. It's the 90s.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like in the middle of class and all of a sudden teacher turn around, Mr. Jordan, where are your pants? And then the camera would zoom out and it'd just be in your underwear. And then all the kids in the class would laugh. And then you wake up and realize you're wearing your pants to bed.
Thank goodness for that. So listener beware, you're in for a scare.
It just says maybe we put in music here or something. I don't know. Ryan is a sound guy. Oh no, this Ryan guy sounds like a dick.
Nah, he's not that bad. I know him.
So I definitely have never seen the show, but I was a big fan of the books growing up.
Funny you should mention that. I'm just about to ask. So before we jump into my all-time favorite episodes, I don't claim to be an expert. I watched the show as a kid. I rewatched it a few years back, and I'm actually in the middle of another rewatch with my kids. I haven't read the books in ages, but my son Miles has been showing some interest. But what about you guys? What is your familiarity with Goosebumps?
Being tortured by my family and reading the Choose Your Own Adventure books, which it's some weird, wild stuff.
Different franchise, but in the same kind of spirit. I get it.
I was a big fan of Are You Afraid of the Dark? I remember watching that as a kid, but yeah, I don't recall ever watching a single episode of this. And I even tried to look up clips of it and nothing. No memories jogged whatsoever.
Maybe you got your wires crossed and you thought Are You Afraid of the Dark was Goosebumps and Goosebumps was Are You Afraid of the Dark sometimes?
They specifically tried to make sure that the two shows were nothing alike in terms of how they came across to kids.
Yeah, but...
That's true.
But kids... I have 2 of them. They get their wires crossed all the time. Trust me, I'm a ninja.
Yeah.
No, because I tried to take a quiz to see if I could know anything about Goosebumps. I chose the Are You Afraid of the Dark picture instead of the Goosebumps picture because I thought that was the correct picture and then realized, no, that was Are You Afraid of the Dark?
What kind of quiz even is this? What?
It's the internet.
It was just, how much do you know about Goosebumps? And it was like, which one of these is a picture from the intro?
Oh, all right. That makes a little more sense. Okay. So, Kass, you read the books though, right?
Yeah, I did read the books.
Okay. So you'll have some kind of passing familiarity at least. And for most of the episodes, I feel they did a pretty decent adaptation. There's some stuff that wouldn't really translate well moving from book to TV, but I think overall they did a good job. So you might like it.
Maybe I'll have to check it out sometime.
I mean, you'll have a week where you're not doing anything and fiber internet. So
Actually have my own episode to prepare for?
yeah. Yeah, but someone's getting this week and next week. So
That's true. Yes. Thank you again.
yeah. I'm calling in a favor, and I will make everyone within the sound of my voice regret it. Don't you worry.
Without further ado, here is my favorite episode of the 1995 Goosebumps television series. Ryan, would you be so kind as introduce it?
Number 1, The Haunted Mask, Season 1, Episodes 1 and 2.
Steve and Chuck are always doing mean things to scare Carly Beth. Whether it's in the cafeteria or the classroom, they constantly humiliate her in public. Her best friend Sabrina says it's Carly Beth's own fault because she's so scarable. Well, not this Halloween. It will be such a treat when the trick's on them. Carly Beth will terrify everyone with the amazingly lifelike horror mask she got from the creepy man at the novelty store. He warns her not to take the mask, but Carly Beth is determined to shed her old image. Only, what will she do when it turns out the mask has a life of its own?
So is this like a scary kids version of The Mask?
Yeah, kind of. Except it's, malevolent in nature and, well, I guess that's kind of the mask too, huh?
Yeah.
Because the mask is shown to be it's Loki, the Norse trickster god, horseman, woman.
Yeah, and this is evil. So this mask, it does actually have lore behind it. It is basically one of, I want to say, 12 masks, part of a collection called the Unlovables. They started out as real, beautiful faces and turned ugly just due to the evil spirits within them. So they take over people and cause them to change and become evil themselves and just kind of do horrible things.
Wow. Okay. There's actual lore behind the mask. Aside from the fact it's evil, there's more than one?
Yeah.
Nope.
I love this episode because it takes a pretty relatable fear, being embarrassed or kind of that self-loathing and wanting to be someone else, and really just kind of dials it up to 11. Carly Beth literally can't take the mask off, and the tension with that is perfect. Other people on Reddit rank this episode super high too. I get it. The practical effects are really impressive for the 90s. The mask movements, the prosthetics, even now it still looks surprisingly real. And Catherine Long's performance as Carly Beth really makes the whole thing work. She did a tremendous job.
She was nominated for a Gemini Award for it, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Best performance in a children's or youth program or series.
I mean, that's pretty impressive. I don't know what a Gemini Award is, honestly.
I know, I just was wondering that myself. I just remember seeing it.
Gemini Award. Bet it's Canadian. Putting money on Canadian.
Oh, almost certainly.
Oh, hell yes.
It was filmed in Canada.
The Gemini Awards were given by the Academy of Canadian Cinema and Television between 1986, good year, and 2011 to recognize the achievements of Canadian English language television industry. It's basically the Emmys for Canadians.
Okay, then.
Okay.
They tried to avoid CGI with this show as much as they could. And for the mask, they used practical effects to make it look like it was actually fused to her rather than CGI.
I can support that kind of thing. Rest in peace, the Muppets. You're taking over the rock and roller coaster from Aerosmith.
Yeah, those practical effects, they're charming. They've got their place, and arguably, I think in some cases it works better than CGI.
Oh, yeah. I totally agree. Practical effects are best when you can successfully use them.
Mm-hmm.
Such as Labyrinth or The Dark Crystal.
Oh, yeah.
You're not wrong.
I mean, I get that CGI is like this big, complicated thing that needs to be programmed and stuff, but to me, it also feels kind of cheating.
It's not cheating. I wouldn't consider it cheating. I consider it using technology to push the boundaries of filmmaking at the time. I understand what you mean. Also, it's like getting a new toy. You gotta test it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they're like, yeah, it looks good, but this is better and it's Canadian. Everything's better in Canada.
Like, I'm not like entirely discounting CGI and like that it is great for the industry, but in some cases, I feel like practical effects would have done better. And I'll use one of my favorite series as an example with Jurassic Park. In the original movie, the dinosaur was a robot that did occasionally malfunction.
Mm-hmm.
But in the newer movies, they use CGI, and it's just not as good to me. The fear was there. I mean, there's a whole scene where something happens because the dinosaur malfunctioned. But in the newer movies, it's all CGI, and you have a person with dots all over them acting as the dinosaurs, and it's just not the same.
And Chris Pratt. Not a fan. I'm sorry, I'm biased.
I haven't seen the newest one that just came out. I haven't seen that yet. I really only watched the other ones because of the dinosaurs.
When a girl did a fucking somersault or some form of like gymnastic shit over a dinosaur, that's when I was like, all right, is jump the Plessy off. Nope, we're not playing this game anymore. I'm done. Goodbye.
That was a really well done jump the shark reference there. I liked that.
Thank you. I tried. For my Monster Hunter homies out there, fuck that guy.
Okay. So I think we're all kind of in agreement that at least maybe, for this episode and maybe this series, that having CGI and kind of those more quote unquote modern effects might have ruined some of the effect that they were going for the heart of this series. Is that kind of what we're all saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that for sure. Next up, I'm going to share some of my other favorite top episodes in no particular order. And let me tell you, narrowing it down was really tough with 74 episodes or 58, depending on how you count. There are so many that I love, but here are some of the main ones that really stuck with me. Ryan, what's number one on the list?
Number 1, Night of the Living Dummy 2, Season 1, Episode 10.
Amy is tired of being a middle child. Her older sister Sarah gets to do whatever she wants, and her younger brother Jed gets away with everything. Family nights are the worst. Sarah is good at everything, and Jed makes everyone laugh. It seems like Amy can't do anything right. When Amy gets a brand new dummy named Slappy, she may finally have a chance to shine. While Amy's act with Slappy is getting better, life is getting stranger. There's something eerie about this dummy. Then, horrible things begin to happen around the house. Her family blames her, though Amy insists she is not responsible, and that Slappy is. But who would believe that a wooden doll can come to life?
The only Slappy I will stand is Slappy Squirrel from Animaniacs.
That's valid.
Yeah, I get it. But in terms of horror show, book series, possessed ventriloquist dolls, Slappy's a pretty close second, I guess.
Fine.
Dolls like that just creep me out. Harkens back to that whole being afraid of clowns thing.
Mm-hmm. That's true. So Slappy's arc as a whole within the Goosebumps universe is really iconic. But for this, I just wanted to focus on Night of the Living Dummy 2. Slappy is the reason I feel that this series really kind of sticks with you. In this episode, the dummy isn't just a scary toy, it messes with everyone's lives. Other people really love how the chaos starts small and slowly spirals out of control. And that pacing is really what gets me too. The puppetry is clever. Again, no CGI, just camera tricks and a really well-made dummy that somehow manages to feel alive.
And he really became like the iconic symbol for the whole series.
Oh, the mascot, 100%.
Yeah.
The standable mascot. If you talk to a Goosebumps fan, they're going to remember the mask. They're going to remember Slappy.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else is few and far between. But I think the reason, I don't think people have a fear of dummies. I think they have a fear of something is watching you, something's looking at you, but it's an inanimate object. Spooky shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that goes with that whole fear of just being afraid of dolls in general. Like, that is a very common fear that people have, is being afraid of dolls.
And that's what a flamethrower is for, and I will hear no slander of otherwise.
And it doesn't help that people try to make dolls specifically creepy. Like, I don't know how many haunted locations I've seen that there's just a room of dolls.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what it is about puppets and dolls that really just kind of creep people out more than like action figures or stuffed animals or things like that.
It may have
Because
something to do. Go on.
I think it's because it probably has to do with some folklore in some land back in the old country that was, if you misbehave and the doll sees you, it'll steal your soul and take your place, and we'll never know. Some fucking babushka level grandmother is just terrifying children.
This kind of goes along with what you are saying.
Why can't I just say something and not have some form of, yeah, you know what, you're on the right track. Here's the right. God damn it, Ryan. Shut the fuck up.
In history, dolls were made with the child's hair that the doll belonged to. It was every doll.
Neat.
Every ceramic doll that was made however long ago was made with that child's hair.
Can I not just make a joke one fucking time on this podcast, let alone my life, and not have, yeah, here's why.
Nope.
Fucking damn it.
And so because of that, dolls did get this history of being haunted because people believe that when that child died young, their soul went into the doll because that's where their hair was.
Hey, who wants to hear a spooky thing that has a little bit of Ryan lore in it?
Yeah.
Love to.
Okay. So the girl's great grandmother, their mom's grandma on their dad's side. So here, if everyone needs the drawing, I'll give it to you on the Patreon. But in her attic, or on the second floor, it was so fucking small. The roof was real short and all that shit in the house. There was a wooden white box that had intricate carvings all over it, including but not limited to a very well decorated cross. And it was sealed shut. When their granny passed and everyone went through the house to divvy up things, it wasn't locked. It was just sealed. Like you had to take a knife and like pry open the like sealing agent, whatever they had back in the fucking day. And inside was a little fucking doll. One in a fucking deep crimson dress with dark brown hair and green eyes. That doll went with someone else that was supposed to go to the girls.
You let it out.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
They
wow.
took the box. I can just remember because they opened it up at that house and the girls wanted it. Had its own little stand. It had like not plush, like you know how like when you set something inside of a box, it's got that like outline of what it's supposed to look like.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got the stand. It has the stand in there too, and the thing to hold it. It's a little brace, and it fit in there and had like a silk or satin inlay on the whole thing. Like it was supposed to be there. It was supposed to stay there. That fucking thing went up to Michigan.
Of course it did.
No. Hey, and I'm gonna say this, Aurora, you don't need that doll. It can stay up there. I know you're not listening right now because you're in the other room. So you don't need that doll. It could stay far away from us. Don't ask questions. Trust your father. I love you. Mwah. Now I'm going to fight you in the streets. Continue. I'm going to fight you, little girl.
Okay.
Go away. So onwards to the Bumpaverse. Yes, I'm calling it that now.
Yeah, I think that's more than enough creepy doll talk.
Right?
How about episode 2?
Number 2. One Day at Horrorland. Season 3, episodes 8 and 9.
Out on a fun-filled road trip to Zoo Gardens, the Morris family's amusement soon turns to amazement when bright lights flash across the sky. They suddenly find themselves in Horrorland, where admission is free, but the fun never starts. After a narrow escape from the House of Mirrors and a chilling whitewater coffin cruise, Luke and Lizzie rejoin their parents at the front gate, but it's locked. Now their only hope is to compete in a gruesome game show that proves what the world has feared all along. Monsters really do exist, and they have their own cable channel.
You two know what it's like to be on a gruesome game show.
Yes.
So okay, let me try and understand from the synopsis. They have to compete or complete all these things in order to get out?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, I was trying to think of a comparison to, something modern.
It's like Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios.
In an escape room.
Yeah, I guess. I've never been.
No, you've never heard of Halloween Horror Nights?
I've never been. I mean, I understand the premise.
I mean, I've been to Cedar Point's version of it, How the Weekends.
Oh my God, this year it's Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh my God. So they have 10 different haunted houses at the Orlando Universal Studios, and they're all different. Like some of them have a story that's been going on for years and years and years. Some of them's one that pops up. Like I think a couple of years ago, there was the Beetlejuice one. He was taking over the entire thing. A few years ago, the Tarot Queen came back from a 10-year hiatus to finally find her replacement to take over her crown and her reign and drag them down and make them become the new queen, stuck in the horror nightmare that is this.
Oh.
It's, oh my God, I know too much about things I don't want to know about. Why?
Huh. I've only been to like Not Scary Farm. I've been there when I was a kid.
So I think, what's his name? Artie the clown from
Terrifier.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just Art.
Yeah, he runs around that place every once in a while. Oh boy, there's one where it's just a noir detective trying to find out what's happening and why the monsters keep coming back and taking over Universal Studios. That level of there's stories going on of all of these haunted places, of all these attractions, and he's trying to figure it out. And it's boy howdy, it's a thing. I'm not a fan of any of this, and I'm living it. Oh God. So they've had Five Nights at Freddy's. They've done all the big horror franchises. They've done like separate studios. One time it was The Weeknd.
What?
The singer?
The rapper guy?
Yeah, yeah, him. Like one of the attractions, they had him like not laying on the floor, but like propped up against a wall with his head plugged in, or with something plugged in the back of his head, and they were just filtering out all of his nightmares, and they were putting him inside of this attraction. That was one story. And it was like either one or it was over the course of 3 attractions of just things, his nightmares and everything coming out of his head and being projected into the real world. It's okay. It's some very interesting stuff. Once again, not me. And if you ask Ryan, how do you know about all this stuff? I listened to a podcast that was all about theme parks and roller coasters and attractions. No longer exists. I'm so sad. It was fun, and I got to learn a lot of things about behind the scenes of all these things. Ugh.
Huh. Still thinking about The Weeknd.
But imagine during the daytime, it's normal. The second the sun starts to go down, they transform the whole thing.
Ooh, after dark.
Yeah, there is one. You do get a card like, don't be scared. A green, a yellow, and a red card. Green says, go ahead, you can scare me. Yellow is approach cautiously, and red is I scare easy, don't do that. It was funny. I saw a guy walk around a corner
and get scared.
He just walked, turned, saw, he goes, ah!
She's like, I didn't even do anything.
He goes, I know, you don't have to try.
I saw that one too.
Oh,
That'd be like me. I'm on hypervigilance mode, like, because she's the one who, like, on roller skates, run and then go on her knees to, like, there would be blades or something that caused sparks, and she would just, like, glide up next to you.
Yeah.
And she'd be, someone was tying their shoes, like, 1, 2, tie your shoe.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah.
Her. She was the one that scared that dude.
I would have the green card myself.
I would have the red card.
Cody.
I know. No.
Red means no and green means go?
Yeah, or yellow, which is somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love the green one. That'd be so much fun.
Cool. I have my attack dogs. You two.
I don't care, man. Make me cry, but I'm gonna have a great time.
I have to. If I go to one of these things, I have to prep myself to become dead inside. Yes, people, you are learning a lot about me that I don't reveal to anyone. I have to become basically deadened inside and out so I don't feel the terror and it glides off me. Otherwise, I am going to be, I don't want to fucking be here.
Mhm.
Why did I pay all this money for people to come up to me and, try and hit me with a chainsaw? It was a leaf blower with a chainsaw blade attachment, but still, no.
For all intents and purposes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see a smoke cloud with my fucking outline, and I will be gone.
He just turns into a cartoon and gone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, my coworkers already call me somehow a Looney Tunes level person. I pull out things from nowhere, like, oh man, we need this cord. Can you make one? I just like literally reach down underneath my table, grab something. You mean this? Yeah, here you go. What sort of Looney Tunes bullshit are you trying to pull? I don't know. They need to be made.
That's great.
They shake their head and they walk away. They're like, okay, I got what I needed. How does he do it? Yeah, so let's just keep. It's gonna be the Ryan trauma episode, isn't it?
Yeah, part 1. We got 2 parts, baby.
Fuck! I keep forgetting, I promise.
All right, what do we have next?
Up next, number 3, A Night in Terror Tower. Season 1, episode 16 and 17.
Sue and her brother Eddie, on vacation in London, take a tour of Terror Tower, a scary prison and torture chamber from medieval times. The guide tells the group a horrifying tale of a young prince and princess sentenced to execution in the tower in the 15th century. Then, strange things begin to happen. Sue and Eddie are the only ones to notice the ghoulish wax figures moving as if they were real, and ghostly images call out warnings to them. Suddenly, Eddie and Sue find themselves separated from the group. Who is that spooky guy dressed in black? What kind of strange old English money has suddenly replaced their own? And why can't Eddie and Sue remember their last name or where their parents are? These questions haunt them as they travel back in time to the Middle Ages, trying to escape the fate meant for the young prince and princess in the evil Terror Tower.
Okay, why did it have to be wax figures?
Okay, why did it have to be time travel bullshit?
That time travel shenanigans.
Da 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 da. Wah.
So basically what I'm getting is this is a time travel escape room that they now have to escape death.
Pretty much, yeah, they're scheduled for execution.
So let's spoil the episode. Do they escape? Do they die?
They don't die.
This is the first time we've asked these questions. These are real questions. Let's try and avoid, because there's no Ryan trauma in this one. We can actually ask real questions now.
You mean you've never time traveled to medieval times and had to escape a haunted executioner?
Okay, I tried to go to medieval times once in Myrtle Beach, but by the time we would get there, the night show would be done and I was going to be upset.
Mm-hmm.
So, no.
I want to go to medieval times so bad.
All right, this will be our first field trip as a group. We'll go find a medieval times if they still exist and go there.
They do.
I'm sure they do, yeah.
I think there's one in Vegas.
I have to go to Vegas. I have to perform a wedding. I have to go to Iowa and perform a wedding. Son of a bitch, why am I performing so many weddings?
You're the one that went and got ordained.
I did it for shits and or giggles. I've been ordained for over a decade.
So I like this one because it kind of feels like a mini adventure movie wrapped up in the Goosebumps shell. Very different, really, compared to any of the other episodes in the whole series. I think the historical twist is kind of fun, and I'm always a sucker for a time travel adventure. Plus, I think the set design is pretty cool. It's clever. There's trapdoors, secret passages, wax figures that move. Ultimately, yeah, it's low budget, but somehow it's really effective.
So it sounds like they actually turned the set into an escape room.
Yeah, basically. There's some kind of conspiracy theories and fan theories about this episode, kind of because it does introduce that time travel element. You know, like, if there's time travel in this universe, how come none of the monsters have been able to use it? Why is it just this weird wizard guy? How come he never thought to send himself to the future? There's just kind of a lot.
No, you cannot use your supernatural knowledge. Either of you. Or you jackass. Hey, why are you bringing me in this? You know why. Okay. Would you rather face a supernatural villain like a ghost or monster, or a real human villain with powers over your life like a torturer or executioner? Jesus, Cody.
Well, that's what happened.
I would rather face a ghost or a monster because everything has a weakness. You just got to find it. But a executioner, they're just out for blood.
Cody.
Yeah. Like and I think the key part of that question there is a human villain with power over you. And that's an important dynamic.
Power over you.
Well, power over your life. Still, it's an important dynamic. So I'm going to have to agree with Kass. I would rather fight a ghost.
Or a monster.
Or a monster. I do love me some monsters.
Not that kind of loving.
Oh, darn.
Roll for seduction.
No, you're not a bard. You cannot seduce the dragon. Since I can't use my supernatural knowledge, ghost or monster are out of the fucking question. So I wouldn't know how to handle it. Humans I know how to handle. And then I could take off the chains. That would be a fun day for me. Ah, yes. It is at this moment we realize the lion is truly the monster. Yeah.
I love it.
20 minutes later. Next one.
All right. Yeah. What do we have?
At number 4, we have Say Cheese and Die. Season 1, Episode 15.
Greg is having fun taking pictures with the cool instant camera he found after breaking into the Kaufman's spooky old house, until he realizes that the pictures which develop are not what he shot. Instead, they portray horrible disasters involving whoever or whatever is in them. The scariest part is that the disasters start to come true. Can this camera predict the future, or does it actually cause bad things to happen? The only one who knows the truth is Spidey, the strange man that seems to be stalking him. Can Greg return the camera to its rightful owner before the next awful prediction comes true? Or will his fate be frozen on film forever?
So is it taking pictures of... I'm just trying to understand this because never saw the show, or I've repressed all those memories beneath the non-alcoholic consciousness. Is it a disaster that's going to happen, or is it a disaster that has happened?
So it's a disaster that's going to happen. Mm-hmm.
So basically he could get away with taking a picture and be like, hey, this is going to happen to you. You need to stop. But instead, he just doesn't say shit.
Well, he does kind of start to try and prevent the disasters from occurring. In the episode, he only actually takes 4 pictures. And the first time, he takes a picture of his friend, and that causes his friend to fall down the stairs. So at that point is kind of when he realizes, oh, well, that's kind of weird. You know, I took this picture. This isn't what happened when I took it, but then this happened in real life. So he kind of tries to solve the mystery about it, while also preventing the bad things from happening.
Okay. A part of me was like, is this like the Cassandra complex?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, good. I'm like where it's like, they take the picture. It's things that happen. No one believes them. It happens. Why did you do that? I warned you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a great thought.
I'd use your full government name.
Fun fact, Ryan Gosling.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes, he is Greg.
Yes.
Greg.
I did read, because I was like, I had to look up this episode specifically because, I mean, somebody we all recognize and know. While on the set, he was really struggling with one of the scenes, and the director was like, you can do this, kid. Someday you're going to be big. And the next time that he heard that name, it had come true.
Oh, that's cool.
That's hilarious.
What a coincidence.
Yeah.
Now, is that art imitating life or life imitating art? Wait, wrong thing. Hold on. That's better.
Yes, that's great.
No, that's Greg.
Well, I don't know. I think this is one of those episodes that it really makes you think twice about the objects around you. Because a cursed camera that To me, that's honestly so clever. Every picture foreshadows something bad, and you're constantly guessing what's next. So I like how they make something ordinary feel threatening, and to me, that's really kind of the genius of the episode. It's suspenseful, logical, and still manages to be unsettling.
Cody.
I mean, this is like one of the few episodes probably that didn't have an actual monster behind it,
Mm-hmm.
but rather it was an object that was the bad thing.
Hey, Cody. Cody.
Yes.
Can I borrow your conspiracy hat real quick?
Oh, yeah. Just don't get any ketchup on it or anything.
I'm not my children.
He doesn't eat ketchup.
Though I live near 2 red gold factories. Okay, hold on. Let me just put this on. What if? Conspiracy theory time. Pew, 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 pew. What if the pictures that foresaw the disasters were caused because of him? And if he just didn't do anything, none of those things would happen. Ba-da-da!
You mean like because he didn't speak up and try to prevent them happening, that's why they happened?
Or because he tried to solve the mysteries, his interference caused the disasters to happen. That no matter what he did, that was fated. That no matter what, it shows a lack of control over a person's fate. That we're all in the Matrix, and that we're all, oh, okay, I'm taking off the hat. That fucking started squeezing, hurting me in some places.
Okay, so there was a sequel. Like I read that there was a sequel to this episode where somebody else playing Greg, he gets the camera back. Did I read it wrong, or is it really the premise of it that his teacher goes bald? Like that's what happens? Like that's the disaster that they're trying to prevent? Is this teacher going bald?
Stay tuned for part 2, my friend.
The fuck are you on about, woman? Get Cody, here, take your hat back. I think there might be some. I think it's a cursed object.
Thank you.
Ow, my head.
Maybe. All right. So we did say cheese and die. What's next?
And finally, the number 5 of the best Goosebumps the series episode, sponsored by Cody, is Phantom of the Auditorium, Season 1, Episode 7.
When Brooke gets the lead in a school play about a phantom, she is thrilled until the nightmares begin. At school, there is talk of a real phantom who has haunted the auditorium for years. Brooke tries to laugh it off, but when haunting messages appear on set, a trapdoor is discovered on stage, and a piece of scenery comes crashing down. It's no joke. Is Zeke, her best friend, up to his foolish pranks again? Or is Brooke's jealous understudy, Tina, up to no good? Maybe the answer lies beneath the stage, through the trapdoor, and at the end of the tunnel.
This takes place at a school? All right, Cass, you definitely got that one. You win.
Oh, the GIF war?
While you were reading, I put up the Phantom of the Opera, Gerard Butler. Then I went full-blown anime with Joker from fucking...
Yeah.
From Persona 5. And then Cash just beats my ass senselessly with Mickey Rooney in Phantom of the Megaplex, a Disney Channel original movie.
All right, amazing.
She wins. Nope. You gotta know when to bow out.
I wondered why the Discord was blowing up.
Don't worry, it's just us. There was panic in the Discord.
So yes, this one takes place in a school.
The construction, I'm thinking logistically. Ryan, shut the fuck up. That's not here anymore. What in the actual hell is that? What is there a phantom? Is there something haunting? Is it just kids being kids?
No, there's a real ghost.
Oh my god, why did I? Yeah, I should have fucking known.
So it's an actual ghost, not just like somebody messing around.
Yeah, there's an actual ghost. So there's a big twist in this story, and there's a misdirection. Basically, you are led to believe that the mysterious new student named Brian might actually be the phantom because of these accidents and everything. There's weird sightings. Brooke and her friend Zeke, they do some investigating. They discover that somehow Brian is connected to the original production from the 1920s when the school first put on the play. Then there's the big reveal during the episode where they're performing the play. This mysterious masked figure takes Zeke's place as the Phantom and then pulls Brooke through the trapdoor. The Phantom then reveals that he is Brian, but he's the ghost who had died back then. There's this whole reveal that this kid in their school has been the ghost the whole time.
The classic weird new kid trope, but he's actually the weird new kid because he's dead.
Yeah. And so you're set up to think it might be him, but then, oh, nope, it's not him. He's just weirdly connected somehow. And then it's like a double twist, I guess, where it turns out that he really is the Phantom.
Yeah.
Some people like it, some people don't.
So as Sam Rice would put it, I've been here the whole time.
Pretty much. The whole premise of the play within the book and the episode is about, it's like a love story.
So Brian's from the 1920s, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it the fact that the person who played Brooke's part, or I was guessing the other person, something happened to them, or is it just that Brian died, now he's just haunting this very specific play?
Brian died and he's haunting this very specific play. He fell down the trapdoor back in the 20s.
And that's what killed him?
That's what killed him.
Fucking knew it.
I believe the school has never performed the play since then. This is the first time that they are. And so that's kind of why he's back.
Just negligence on the part of the school for not fixing the trapdoor that literally killed somebody.
It's the 20s. The 1920s.
Right.
It still had to work back then.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
The 90s, and it still hasn't been fixed.
It could have rusted. You never know. Schools aren't getting proper funding. Pay teachers what they're worth.
Here.
Sorry, as a teacher's assistant. As a teacher's assistant at one point, I know teachers need to be paid better and treated better. And it all starts with you, the audience.
You're not wrong.
I know, but no one fucking listens to me unless I have a dumb idea. And then you two listen to me and then go, that's a great idea. And I'm just like, now we're here.
Okay, so something that I'm sensing as a recurring theme with all these episodes is that they all have some basis in pop culture. I mean, you have, this one has Phantom of the Opera. Slappy is giving Chucky vibes. We already discussed the mask.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody stop her.
I just keep seeing this recurring theme in the episodes where they have a lot to do with things that you would see in pop culture, and they're just rewritten as horror for kids.
The Night and Terror Tower could be the Tower of Terror.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Horrorland is just Disneyland, except scary.
There's an episode, is it Night of the Living Dead?
Shrugs.
Oh, Goosebumps?
Yeah. There's the zombie episode, which I think is supposed to be Night of the Living Dead, but there's another episode that I read is actually based on Haunting of Hill House.
Welcome to Dead House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the TV episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That one is based on Haunting of Hill House. Legitimately based on it.
Interesting fact, that was the very first Goosebumps book.
Yes.
And that's a wrap for part 1. Honestly, revisiting these episodes has been such a trip down memory lane for Cody, and it's wild to think that Goosebumps is hitting its 30th anniversary this year. Oh, God. The show's really captured something special, according to Cody. Next time, we'll dive into the weirder, the goofier, and occasionally cringeworthy side of the series. Hopefully, there will be less Ryan lore. Because for every classic episode, there are a few that are, well, memorable for different reasons. I keep clicking the wrong fucking script every goddamn time. Changing the fucking name of this one. There we go. That's going to be it for us here at the Niche Nook Studios. I'd like to thank Kass and Cody and hope they had a fun time with all the spookiness. But until next time, say goodnight, ladies.
Hey, before I go, did you know that a buttload is an actual term of measurement and is equal to about 126 gallons? Anyways, good night.
What? Oh, Cody, save me, please.
Well, we'll see you next time, assuming I don't get stuck in the Middle Ages with Sue and Eddie first.
But you would be considered a witch. That's going to be it for me. I hope to hear from all of you again soon. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, email us at thenichefiles@gmail.com. THENICHEFILES@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, Blue Sky, Twitter at The Niche Files, and on TikTok at the.niche.files. The Spook Queens are posting stuff left, right, center, up, down, left, right, BA select start. So keep an eye on the socials. Thank you again, Kass and Cody, for helping me out with this. I'm Ryan, your living host for the Niche Files, and I will hopefully see you all next time. Take care. The music for the Niche Files is played and mixed by Paul of JPP Creative Media. If you like what you hear, you can find him on TikTok at Just Plain Paul, JUSTPLAINPAUL. Thanks again, Paul.